Hey there YouTube, Michigander 1911 here. Figured I'd show you off, do a little tabletop review of my Marlin here. It's Marlin 336, I'm sure all of you know that. Um, it always surprises me when somebody tells me they haven't shot a lever gun, but I'm sure some of you, I guess, haven't. They're pretty commonplace here in Michigan, so just about everybody has one. I picked this one up not too long ago, secondhand. It's a really good gun, chambered in 35 Remington. Pretty nice cartridge all around, a little bit bigger than the 30-30, but really good deer cartridge. I guess you could probably even use it on elk. Really nice rifle. I mean, I've always loved the Marlin, clean lines of a Marlin. I mean, I guess Winchesters too, just lever actions period. I love the clean lines. I mean, they're classic. There's nothing will ever beat a lever gun. It looks, to me, I mean, as far as aesthetics, a lever gun's got it. No other gun's ever going to match it. This one here, I've only had it to the range once so far. Like I said, I picked it up secondhand about a year ago. It performs flawlessly. It's a beautiful gun. Um, this gun's far more accurate than I ever will be, but I shoot it well. Even Neil was with me. He shot it well. We had a lot of fun with it. We only put a box through it. Ammo's a little pricey for it. We're talking $30 for 20 bullets. So we didn't shoot it a lot. Some things I'd like to do to it eventually. Hopefully someday I have a place to hunt where I can actually use this for deer. But here in Michigan we have a no rifles below a certain line that kind of runs in the middle of the lower peninsula. And I've never had a place to hunt north of that, so I always use shotguns, so I'm in no hurry to fix this one up into hunting condition. But when I picked this one up, this rifle was like brand new. It's got to be over 20 years old because it doesn't have the, maybe even more, maybe 30 years old because it doesn't have the transfer bar safety, whatever they call that, blocks the hammer. I don't think this gun was shot much. I took it completely apart when I got it, and it was spotless inside. I mean, spotless. I've never taken apart a used gun and had one cleaner. Especially for the price point I got this at. Let's just say none of you would have not bought this gun for what I paid for it. But really cool gun. Smooth, lever works great. Just all around, Marlin makes a good gun. I'm not going to take anything away from Winchester because I think the Winchesters are great too, but I prefer the side port ejection, so Marlin's my game, it really is. It did have a scope on it when I got it, but it was just a cheap scope, fixed, not even a variable zoom. I didn't like it at all, so I popped it off of there real quick. I think I'm going to put a rail on it with excess ghost ring sights, and then maybe either a removable or a flip mount scope. But we'll see. Time will tell. Like I said, I'm not using it for hunting right now, so I definitely got time with it. Excuse me. Only reason I say I want to go with ghost ring sights is I'm not a big fan of these old stock sights. My eyes aren't all that great, especially if conditions aren't perfect. I have a hard time picking up the front sight blade in those. I can do it. It just takes me a lot longer. And if you're talking about a hunting situation, you might not have 45-50 seconds to kind of let your eyes focus on that little tiny sight. So I figured I'd just upgrade to a ghost ring sight, allow for some quicker shots. This got the extended hammer spur on it because it did have a scope. I haven't removed that yet. Probably leave it on there unless I find a better one, but I kind of like this one. It's chipped up right there. I didn't do that, but what can you do? It's got scope mount or sling mounts on it. Swivel swing, sling mount. The sling on it was cheap too, so I took that off. I'll upgrade that at some point. I think it holds 6, if I remember right. So you got a pretty good shot capacity with it. And like I said, this gun is super smooth, performs flawless. I'm sorry I don't have my tripod out right now. I want to play with it and crack it out for you and everything, but just can't do it holding the camera at the same time. This has been safety checked, by the way, people. Don't worry about it. It is pointed in a safe direction too. Nothing gonna hurt. But yeah, if you ever have a chance to pick up a Marlin 336, brand new, used, it doesn't matter what caliber. Pick up the gun. I mean, they're superb guns. You'll fall in love with them right away, not only for their looks but their capabilities. You know, a lot of people now I've seen are taking some of these older 336s and turn them into scout guns, slapping some lighter than synthetic stocks on them. Like I said, putting a accessory rail on the top of it and like a scout scope. You know, you can do all kinds of stuff with it and kind of make it like a self-defense gun. I mean, you really can, especially in I mean, the 30-30 is kind of a good caliber for that. They're widely available. You know, they're great cartridge going out to 125, 150 yards without any problems. So, you know, it's kind of a cool gun. Like I said, I recommend it every day of the week. Hopefully I get it out to the range a little bit more. Next time I'm at the range, we'll try to get it on film a little bit more. I don't think Neil got it on film. Maybe I could be wrong. Go through his videos over at Evil Neil 187. Look for it. But anyway, like I said, go out and get yourself a Marlin 336. You'll be as happy as a kid in a candy store if you do. And anyway, have a good night.